Hello YouTube, this is Kentucky Snuff, and I'd like to welcome you to the first episode of the World of Snuff. And the point of these videos is to basically discuss various things within the snuff community. So I've decided to start this episode off with what I would like to call techniques. We're going to talk about techniques today. If I can find the Tom Buck that I had. Here we are. Basically, today's episode we're going to cover different techniques in which you can take snuff. And the reason I picked Tom Buck is because I already had a bullet prepared that has Tom Buck in it that I haven't touched in a while, so to keep my nose from getting confused and from getting a headache, we're going to be looking with Tom Buck. So let us start with the pinch method. This one's an easy one. This is something everybody knows how to do. If you don't, you're just getting into the snuff community, then I'll show you how to do it. And my dog is jumping on me. What do you want, Pop? You want to be in the video too? Silly dog. Anyway, back to what I was going at. Pinch. So you take your thumb and whatever finger you want to use, forefinger, middle finger, it doesn't really matter as long as you can get in there and get a pinch. I use the index finger. So you just take it and you pick up however much snuff you want to take, and usually I just kind of dust it off, get some of that excess off. It's going to avoid having a big mess on your face. I am a sloppy snuffer, so I am going to need the aid of my handy dandy handkerchief. So when you take the pinch, put it up to your nose, you want to take in short but sharp sniffs. You don't want to overdo it, you don't want it to hit the back of your throat, and you don't want to choke on it. And as you're doing it, you'll expand your fingers to get the snuff that you're still holding on to. And however you want to do it, you can do it all in one nostril, you can split it up between the two. It's up to your preference. I can't teach you to have your own opinion. That's up to you. So we'll have at it here. To let you know, I did take a pretty decent sized pinch, so this is going to take me a second. Easy as that. Once you get down how hard you should be pulling in air through your nose, you can pretty much refine your technique based on any snuff. Tom Buck isn't that difficult to take compared to something like hydritosis, so it's all up to you to figure out how hard you're pulling in those sniffs. Next method is the box guard. What you do with the box guard, you take your thumb, you wrap your index finger around it, and you form a little box guard that you put the snuff in, and you just pull it out from that little pocket that's been put there. However you put it in there is up to you. If you just want to take a pinch and sprinkle it in, you want to take a spoon. I'm going to take a spoon so I can get the amount of snuff that I want to put in there. As you can see, I've got my snuff ready on my thumbnail. Easy as that. I don't really use this method much. I see no reason to, because I can just easily pick up the damn snuff and do it like that. If it's easier for you to do it like that, that's for you. I like the pinch better. It's all personal preference. No, sipping a Dr. Pepper is not part of the technique. You don't have to copy me and drink a Dr. Pepper. It's not part of the experience. I'm just really thirsty. So, next method that I use is the spoon. And while this is technically not a snuff spoon, it's a pipe tool. I do use this as a snuff spoon if I can't find the silver snuff spoons that I have. I wish I did, so I could show you what they look like. If you've watched any of my reviews, like the Old Mill artisan snuff reviews, you will see me using the silver snuff spoon. They're handy little tools to have, especially if you buy artisan snuffs, or if you have really dirty hands. You don't want to reach in there and ruin your snuff, introduce some sort of fungi or whatever into your snuff and ruin it, waste all that money you paid for it. I did have a snuff go bad, not for that reason, but it is really disappointing to have to throw away a snuff that you like. So let's load up. And this, once again, you can put however much you want to on your spoon. I'm going to take a pretty decent size mound here. Easy as that. Alright, and the last method that I want to show you that I use, because these are the only four, well actually no, there's another one before I get to that. The anatomical snuff box. Put it right here in that little webbing right there. I've never used this. I've used it before, but I use it less than I use the box cover. And the reason I'm doing this is to give you an idea. So just get that on there. Some people find this way easier to use than the pinch. What I like to do is I like to put it on there and then flatten it out. Get it packed together there so it doesn't just fall off. And you just sniff it right off there. Another easy method to use, but I don't use it because it's just kind of time consuming to get it, do that, do what I gotta do, and then take it. Finally, we're going to talk about the bullet. Now, for those of you that don't know how to use a bullet, if the arrow is pointing down, it's closed. The chamber is not open, you cannot sniff out of it. So, if it's open, the arrow will be pointing up, and if you already have your snuff loaded into the chamber, you can easily do it. So, if it's open, all you gotta do is twist the bullet around instead of the arrow. Give it a tap. Make sure, before you go to it, make sure that you do have, I do have snuff in it, so, and now I'm getting a Skype call. I'm not going to answer it, because I want to finish this video, but the snuff is loaded into there. You should be able to see it. Pull it up to your nose. I'm a little clogged up, it's just kind of hard. I'll try the other nostril. Yep, it's all out of there. Chamber is empty. Just simply close it. Easy as that. So yeah, those are all of the methods that I know of to use. I'm sure there are other methods that I just haven't researched yet, but typically I stick to the pinch or the spoon if I'm using an artisan snuff. If you do use the pinch a lot, one thing to do is keep your hands clean. I keep a bottle of hand sanitizer handy by me. Sanitize my hands every so often. I'll get up and wash my hands after a while because sanitizer is only effective so much before you really got to start washing your hands, and you'll get snuff in your fingernails like I do. I have it really bad on the thumb and the forefinger because that's how I pinch. I have used this before. Not really my thing. I'm most comfortable with the forefinger and the thumb. So yeah, that's all the techniques. I don't really know how often I'm going to do this series. It might be weekly, it might be bi-weekly, it might just be whenever the hell I decide to upload a new episode. But like I said, you know, the purpose of this series is to introduce people into different things in the snuff world, whether it be techniques, like in this video, what a toast is, what an SP is, different snuffs that are coming out, all that sort of thing. I really want to expand past the Yapo videos and the reviews, because this channel is dedicated to snuff, and there's so much more out there to do than review and open up boxes. Snuffhouse.org is a good place to find your information. You can go to Mr. Snuff and read a lot of the descriptions of the snuffs there to learn. But basically, the point of this series is to kind of transplant some of that information into a video. And not everything I present on here will be, fact. Some things that I present to you will be opinion. It won't be like in your face, I'm right, you're wrong sort of thing. It's just going to be what I think about things, how I feel about certain things in the snuff world. Like, to give you an example, artisan snuff versus regular snuff, because there is a difference. I'll get to that in another video. Certain other things, I can't think of anything right now, but thank you all for watching. This has been the World of Snuff, episode 1. I hope to have another one uploaded soon. I hope you all enjoy. Thank you for watching.